Hello and welcome to Stories with Maya's Amma. Today I have a very special guest with me again, my daughter Maya.
Not your daughter, the one and only Maya.
Yeah, the one and only Maya is here. And today we're going to talk about something super important, something that even adults struggle with, and something that I keep on talking on my social media forums, on the podcast, everywhere, which is boundaries. This book, I've had conversations on this book on my Instagram feed multiple times.
Me and my friends would want to play something involved with gymnastics.
So you felt that was kind of unfair.
Yeah. There's also another time which she forced us to do something.
But I'm glad that you established a boundary after, I think, 2 years of bullying, right? Almost 2 years. Continuous.
I suffered for 2 years.
Now my question is, do you think being an introvert, it makes it harder to establish boundary? Have you observed anything like that?
No.
I think we don't give a lot of importance to babies' boundaries. No, we just feel like they can just be cuddled, they can just be hugged, they can just be tickled. But no.
Your body is your body and you are the boss of it. And remember, there's no one exactly like you.
Yeah. So if a child is listening and if they are struggling to say no, is there something that you'd like to tell them?
So,
Hello and welcome to Stories with Maya's Amma. Today I have a very special guest with me again, my daughter Maya.
not your daughter, the one and only Maya.
Yeah, the one and only Maya is here. And today we're going to talk about something super important, something that even adults struggle with, and something that I keep on talking on my social media forums, on the podcast, everywhere, which is boundaries. But before we begin the conversation, I'd like to give you a couple of disclaimers. Number one, my daughter is doing this interview with me just for the sake of awareness. She is not on social media. She is not going to watch the outcome of this video or the comments or anything. This video is in no way going to impact her life at all. Now, why I'm saying that is because I don't want your kids also to be on social media for as long as possible, because comments, the way they are being perceived, all of that can impact them. So please delay social media as much as possible, 16, 17, I don't know, whenever you guys decide. So that is number one. Number two, something that's related to that is this video is not intended for children. It is intended for parents or other responsible adults. So if you choose to show it to your preteens or teens, that's totally up to you. But I'm not making this video for children. It's mainly for adults. Number three, this is not the real way to have conversations. Nothing like that. This is just how we talk. And since I'm into mental health and sexuality health, I have these conversations with her regularly, and this is just to model how conversations take place in case you guys don't have any kind of conversations at all. So this is not, I wouldn't say this is the way to go about it. Please use your own discretion, your own common sense when you're having conversations with your children, preteens, teens. Take into consideration their age, what they already know, the circumstance, situations at home, what they're already exposed to, the way they understand concepts, how they articulate their observations. So take all these things into consideration and have a conversation. You don't have to, please don't blindly go by what you hear in this conversation. Okay, with that we can start. Yes, once again, welcome my cutie. Today we're going to talk about boundaries. You're kind of fed up listening about boundaries all the time from me, alle?
Yes.
I think from the age of 4, 5 onwards, we've been non-stop talking about it, right?
Yeah, it's very annoying.
But it's super important, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly it is.
Sadly it is, yeah. First, I would like to hear from you. What is your understanding of boundaries? What do you think boundaries are?
Boundaries is a boundary. It's like a bubble around you.
Okay.
It's not your usual soap and water bubble.
Okay.
It's magic dust
Okay.
and holy water. It's not the dirty HOLI water.
Okay.
It's HOLY. Holy. Holy.
What did we even talk about and where are you now? Boundaries are bubble.
It's a bubble made
Okay.
out of magic dust and holy water.
Holy water. Okay.
Not dirty holy water.
Okay, so
Clean.
it's kind of this invisible bubble around you. That's what you mean, right? Okay, fine. Invisible line, invisible bubble around you.
Bubble, not a line. Never a line. People can cross a line.
Okay.
They can't cross an unpoppable bubble.
Unpoppable bubble. Okay.
That's why it has magic dust.
Okay, fine. Okay. So, to put things into layman language, parent language, adult language, the ability to say no, the ability to say what is okay and not
Yeah.
okay for you. Alright. Whether you're comfortable, uncomfortable about something. Right? Okay. So we have a book and all here. Let's talk about Body Boundaries, Consent, Respect by Janine Sanders. This book, I've had conversations on this book on my Instagram feed multiple times. I've had conversations with Janine Sanders herself multiple times on my Instagram feed. Wonderful book. We'll talk about this book also after some time. We'll start with some of our personal struggles with boundaries. Yeah, Amma has also struggled with boundaries all her life. I have spoken to you about it. We were not allowed to even have boundaries. Forget about saying no. We didn't even know that we could say no. Saying no comes after that, right? And we didn't know that. We didn't know how to accept a no. For example, if somebody says a no, then we feel very
Sad.
offended, sad. We take it very personally. But so all these things we never knew. I mean, at least my generation, until my generation, even now, I mean, so many people don't know. But I'm really glad that your generation is getting this information from parents, school, social media, wherever they're getting information. Okay, we'll start with some of our personal struggles first. I think people should know how we were first and then how we got to, right? Where we got to. Okay, so I think some of the ages when Maya used to struggle a lot with boundaries is 6, 7, 8, when we were part of a gated community where there are different kinds of children, different age groups, different schools, different backgrounds. So, can you share some of those incidents that happened, bullying and violation of boundaries and all?
There was this girl in our apartment. She was very rude, and every day when we wanted to play, we would want to play. Me and my friends would want to play something involved with gymnastics because we were good at that.
Okay.
And it's not like we didn't do what she wanted to do. Sometimes we played her games sometimes,
Okay.
but she always wanted to play her games just
Okay.
because she couldn't do gymnastics.
Okay, fine.
So one day we went to her house to complain to her mom,
Okay.
and her mom said, "Why? What's wrong? Why are you here?" My friend, she said that that girl who was very rude, she said that she always wanted to play her games. She never allowed us to play what we liked.
Okay.
She'd always want us to play running games.
And what did the mom say?
Her mom said
Ah.
that leave it, it's fine. You all are just little kids. Let her do what she wants,
Okay.
and then you do what you want when she's not there.
Okay.
But she's never not there.
Okay. So you felt that was kind of unfair.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say that you try to handle the situation in other ways, like telling her mom and other ways. But what kept on happening?
She always tried to violate our boundaries.
Okay, I think a couple of stories you also said in the sadness incident.
Emotions.
Yeah, in the emotions podcast. I think the applying glue on your cycle and
On the handles.
tearing the paper in which you had those phone numbers written.
Yes. There's also another time which she forced us to do something.
Forced you guys to do something. Do what?
Yeah, she forced us to paint on the apartment walls.
She forced you guys to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, "Guys, come on, let's go and paint." I thought she'd bring some paper and we'd paint. But then she said, "Maya, go bring the colors."
Oh, so basically she was making you guys do something that would get you guys into trouble. Yeah, and I remember that incident faintly. You had painted right next to our house on the wall and all, no? And we were like, who did it? And you guys were like, Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so a little bit of manipulation and all of that was happening.
She made us do big drawings. She made our hands fully red with color so that we could put them on the wall.
Okay.
Our hands like this.
Mm.
And then she only did like a tiny drawing that won't do anything. Just
Okay.
like a small little drawing of like a stick man or something.
Okay.
And we all had the big drawing.
Okay.
And we got into trouble.
I know. So like that, multiple things kept happening. And then did you try to establish boundary with her sometime?
Once.
I remember you used to come home crying. You know, she's doing that, she's doing this, she's saying this, she's saying that. She made her another friend cry, she made me cry, she made somebody else cry. This kept on happening for a while, right? And then I kept on telling you, go establish your boundary, go tell no, go tell don't do this, go tell this is not allowed. I kept on telling, but then it was difficult for you, right? To begin with. And I also told that it is difficult for all of us to begin with, right? And one fine day, you did establish a boundary, right?
Yeah, actually, now that I think of what happened, I kind of want to go back to that time
Okay.
and make her feel bad about whatever she's done.
But I don't think that's possible. People will
I'm gonna go
have their own karma. Yeah, they will have to
Go back
answer.
in time.
We can all wish that, but yeah, people will have their own things to deal with when time comes. Yeah, we just have to do our thing and just go ahead in life, right? Yeah, but I'm glad that you established a boundary after I think 2 years of bullying, right? Almost 2 years
I
continuous.
suffered for 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And I was happy that you established boundary finally. And I guess you had a similar situation with some senior students also, and then there also you established boundary. I think after a year of us having conversations, right?
I don't remember that. What time?
The thing where the teasing happened, and then
Yeah.
one day you came home very happily that Amma, I established boundary today, and you told that no,
What year? I forgot.
last year.
Oh, last year. Oh,
That one, yeah.
that.
So all of that, yeah. So step by step, you also learned how to establish your boundary. Now my question is, do you think being an introvert, it makes it harder to establish boundary? Have you observed anything like that? No.
And also, I'm not an introvert.
You're an ambivert.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have seen extroverted kids also struggle with boundaries, because that I think is a popular myth.
I've seen that extroverts also struggle, and also that introverts are also very good at it.
That also you have seen. So it's not like extroverts are bad at it, introverts are good at it. Anganonnulla, right? Yeah.
Or the other way around. It's not like that.
Not like that. Anybody can establish boundaries. That's good. I think people will find it very comforting to hear that introverts also can do it if they want to.
You can do it.
Definitely.
I believe in you. If no one believes in you, I believe in you.
Aw, thank you for saying that, baby ma. Yes, so why this matters? So many adults today, they don't know how to establish boundaries. People in my generation, I think even today a lot of adults, even if they're not from my generation, they don't know, because they never learnt it as kids. Because our parents they didn't know actually. We can't blame them because they never knew. They also didn't get to establish boundaries, so they couldn't teach how to establish boundaries. So all of that happened. So in that way, I think it's good to start as early as possible. No, I think this generation kids, if they get this information, them as adults will be better at boundary setting. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this book. Let's talk about body boundaries, consent, and respect. I've just taken some pages here. Yeah. So.
Show them the picture.
Yeah, I'll show them, baby. Can I have a hug, please? She's asking. And this child is like, yes, you can, and hugging her back. And then here she's asking, can I have a hug, please? No, thanks. I don't feel like hugging anyone today. So this and all, in my generation, we never knew we could do that.
You only knew the word yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
we knew no, but we didn't know we could use the word.
Oh, so it was like a bad word.
We were not supposed to use it. That's all. Don't say no, just do it. It's elders, no. You just do whatever they wanted to do was the instruction given. And look at this. Do you know what respect means? Respect means you understand another person's wishes and you care about them and their wishes. Respect is a very important word. So I'm glad that this book talks about everything in a very nice, orderly manner.
Oh, and also I didn't have access to this for years because it was in her hands.
Yeah, but we have read it till 5, 6, 7 Lala. After that you learned.
After that you kept it away from
I kept it away from you because I don't know, I had to keep it in my drawer for sex ed classes and then I forgot to give it to you.
You never
Yeah.
gave it to me.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Can I have a case? No, if you don't want to kiss or hug someone, you can give that person a high five or shake their hand. It's your choice to make. So, having your own choice to take a decision is called autonomy. Yeah. And something else that I really liked was if they don't want to hug, they might cry or have a sad face or try to push you away. You have to look out for these things because a baby cannot tell you with words. We all have to respect a baby's body boundary too. These kind of little things are also there in this book. I think we don't give a lot of importance to babies' boundaries. No, we just feel like they can just be cuddled, they can just be hugged, they can just be tickled. But no, they also have their body boundaries and autonomy, and as much as possible, if we can respect that, it'll be really good. So this is a wonderful book, guys. I totally recommend. Let's talk about body boundaries, consent and respect by Janine Sanders. And Janine has written more than 30 books on several parenting aspects, which includes a lot of sex related. Mayu, is there any portion that you like in this book that you want to talk about? We keep talking about something regularly in this. Safety related. Can you read it out?
Your body is your body and you are the boss of it. And remember, there's no one exactly like you.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Yeah.
you're the boss of your body and you have the right to say no to any kind of uncomfortable behavior, uncomfortable approach. Like, and we need to stay safe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, guys, this is a wonderful book. Let's talk about body boundaries, consent, respect by Janine Sanders. I have spoken to her on my Instagram feed multiple times. She's wonderful. She has authored more than 30 books on parenting and sex ed related topics. Please go explore. And there is a discussion section also in the end where parents can, start certain discussions with their children. So it's wonderfully made, very thoughtfully written book. Yeah. So this
And also the illustration is cute.
it's cute. Yeah.
Look
They
at
show
that.
all kinds of people. All kinds of skin colors. They have made it as
Disabled.
inclusive as possible. Disabled people. Yeah. Yeah. Disabled or physically challenged. Okay. Yes. Right, guys. So we are nearing the end of today's conversation. But Mayu, like I told in the last one, if some child is listening, which I don't want to, I want the parents to listen to the conversation and
If you want, tell your kids a show.
yeah. But in case you're choosing to show your child, then it's up to you. So if a child is listening and if they are struggling to say no, is there something that you'd like to tell them?
So
It is hard. Let's first validate it.
Yeah,
it's hard.
it's really hard to stand up for yourself, like what happened for me when I was young. But right now, I'm more better, and you can always become better. Because
You can start small, right?
yeah,
Small
you will
steps.
start small,
Hmm.
but you will always become bigger and better.
Yeah.
But you won't become physically bigger unless you eat something.
Mayuma. Okay. It's okay to start small.
Yeah.
This one, you also said this, no? If you don't stand up for yourself,
If you don't stand up for yourself, God or a divine being or your guardian angel or the universe will always stand up for you.
so they are there to support you and help you. So just do it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Even if it's difficult, just do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And whatever comes out of your mouth is actually what they're wanting you to say. They as in your soul.
Oh.
Not your soul. Your soul never speaks for you. It helps
Okay.
your body work. Your spirit. Your spirit.
Yengengyo
It's your
Mayuma.
spirit.
Your spirit is making you say what you have to tell in that situation. You should tell it out. Alright? Yeah. So if it is confusing, guys, I'm just going to make it clear. The spirit is there. It's speaking through you. So you have to tell what your body tells you basically. Spirit is all of the body and the paranachal adu cheya.
Oh, and also don't forget the magical bubble, magic dust, holy water but not dirty. Remember that.
Holy, Holy, alright? It's a divine invisible shield that is around your bubble.
Not a shield, it's a bubble.
It's a bubble, okay.
It's not poppable because of that magic dust.
Thank you, Mayukutti. You were really honest, like always. And
Like always, as in that one time,
Which
that other
one?
video.
That video, yeah. No, you're honest with me, no, all the time.
Yeah.
You're very open, you're very honest, you're very vulnerable.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for showing your most authentic self on the podcast.
Authentic.
And I really value the time and energy that you put in today. I'm sure it is going to help a lot of parents.
Yeah,
get
I'm very
perspective.
hungry.
You're very hungry.
You should be grateful that I'm here.
I am very grateful that you're here. അതല്ലേ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന താങ്കിങ് ഇനി കുറച്ചുകൂടി താങ്ക് ചെയ്യണോ
No need.
Okay.
I need 8.
Okay, so thank you so much, baby ma. Conversation was really good. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. To everyone listening, I hope you guys also start your boundary oriented conversations at home. Again, make it age appropriate. Make sure that you're taking into consideration the unique circumstances of your family, because if grandparents are there, there'll be different kind of boundaries to be established. If it's a gated community, again, it's a whole different ball game altogether. If you're alone, it's a different thing. Siblings, if there is too many cousins, family visiting, then it's a different thing. Child is going to different classes apart from school, then it's a different thing. So based on
Child is going to go abroad for college.
okay.
In the topic.
That will be a teenager. Yeah. So child, pre-teen, teen, whatever age they are, have all these open conversations about setting their boundaries. Just tell them it's okay to say no. It's okay to stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, no one will. But yeah, as Mayu said, you always have the support of God or universe or the divine consciousness, however you want to see it. So that should be your grounding factor. Okay. Even if nobody is there, that is there for me. So I'm not actually alone, and that will give you a lot of strength to go ahead and set your boundaries. So thank you so much, my Kuti. See you all next time. I'm sending you a lot of love and healing. Do subscribe and show me your love. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all in another episode. Thank you, Maima.
You're welcome.